Dr. Anthony Turton is a 12th generation South African and a trained scientist specializing in water resource management as a strategic issue with a robust publication record. He had an unusual upbringing as the son of a colorful man who learned to speak isiZulu as a first language, and a man who had a profound respect for the African culture. And so Dr. Turton grew up exposed to this African culture and developed a profound respect for nature himself. And as a scientist, he sought out to understand just how natural resources could become engines for growth and a way to heal the divisions of the past by dealing with post conflict reconstruction. And so, against this backdrop of profound respect for nature and a love for water as a natural resource that should be available for all, Dr. Turton has entered into an agreement with Water Shortage South Africa. Water Shortage South Africa is a registered non-profit organization. And so together they've launched a campaign called the Water Lions Campaign to support a leadership role that Dr. Turton has stepped into. And he did this basically to draw a line in the sand through the courts of the law. And with this, he hopes to achieve two outcomes. Firstly, to obtain a binding interpretation of Chapter 3 of the Constitutional Court. This will create the foundation for all further prosecution, either criminal or civil. The Constitutional Court has consistently acted fairly on behalf of the people. So he says he feels that they are protection and we should embrace them. And secondly, he says they wish to explore all legal channels to build the strongest case that holds a clearly defined cadre with executive decision making competence personally liable for decisions made in a way that has disadvantaged the tax-paying citizens. And this would include their failure to act in sanctioning subordinates guilty of maladministration or corruption. And so doing, it will end the culture of impunity and establish a personal liability for non-compliance with fiduciary responsibilities, and that which underpins all executives entrusted to manage the affairs of others. And he references the King Code of Corporate Governance in this matter. So he wants to reiterate that the objective is not necessarily to lock someone in jail, but it's designed to make the penalty for non-compliance so high that it will cease to become the norm. He says if jail does happen, then that's a cherry on the top, but the aim here, the main aim, is behavioral change. And those are the two pillars or objectives. So the support that Dr. Turton is calling for in terms of financial aid, he says the amount is not important, but the active support is. He wants people to be committed, to put skin in the game by making a contribution. So it's not about the amount that you would make, it is about your commitment to change and supporting the Water Lions campaign. And in order to facilitate this, Dr. Turton has aligned himself with Water Shortage South Africa because it's a non-government, non-profit organization, and therefore it is subject to strict fiduciary control exercised by its board of directors. And this was something that was quite important to Dr. Turton. So if you wish to support this campaign, either as a water professional or you are a non-profit organization yourself that would like to join forces to become a Water Lions campaign ambassador, and everyone can become a Water Lions campaign ambassador. It's open to every single citizen in the country. So if you wish to make a contribution or to align yourself with the campaign, you can go to the website called www.watershortagesa www.watershortagesa.com. I'll repeat that, it's www.watershortagesa.com.